Touchdown of the new season. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Second and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen off the play fake. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. There's the first NFL catch for Ja'Marr Chase. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Austin Ekeler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Option play, and they'll give to Ekeler. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Ekeler, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. From midfield, here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamar Chase making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And some room to work. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Folasade Oluokun. And the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run on first down. Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They find some open field here. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen. And down he goes, brought down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Allen. On a slant, here's Collins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it at around the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Genard Avery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.